Jessica and I decided to get a new roof when the small leak in her master bathroom turned into several leaks in several different rooms, and we realized that we didn't just have a small loose shingle problem, that we were actually looking at significant damage to an older roof. We talked to several roofing companies, and most of them recommended getting a brand new roof. We had atlroof.com come out, and they actually gave us options for repair or replacement, but highly recommended replacing the whole thing, which we did with atlroof.com. My experience with atlroof.com was easy, from the first phone call to the visit from Charlie, who went over the entire roof and found all the problems, to the thorough estimate I got, and then the work that was done when I wasn't even home. I left, I came back the next day, and I had a new roof on. Everything about it was easy. I would absolutely refer atlroof.com to someone I know. As a matter of fact, I already have. There are no complaints about my service with atlroof.com from beginning to end. Everything was great, and I would recommend them with no problems and no reservations. I would describe the service from atlroof.com as efficient. They didn't waste my time. They didn't try to upsell me on things that I don't need or might need. They came out, they looked at the roof, they saw the damage, they saw the water damage inside my house, and they knew exactly what it would take to get all that fixed. They provided me with a thorough estimate that was easy to read, and they didn't try to pressure me into stuff that was unnecessary. They told me what had to happen to get it done, and they made that happen. Everybody I dealt with at atlroof.com, from the people on the phone to the people who were out at the house, was professional, and this is important to me, on time. Believe it or not, I take a nap during the day, like a child, and if somebody says they're going to be at my house at a certain time, I really want them there at that time. And one thing that sticks out in my mind about atlroof.com is that when somebody said they were going to be there at 2:30, they were in my driveway at 2:25 waiting 5 minutes to ring the doorbell. So I really appreciated that from atlroof.com. I would love to be able to tell you what I thought of the atlroof.com roofers, but I can't, because I wasn't home when they did the work. I went out of town for one night, and they came over right after I left on Friday morning, and by the time I got home Saturday evening, I had a brand new roof, and if it wasn't for the work order that was tucked inside my front door, I wouldn't even have known they were there. I got a total of 5 estimates from 5 different roofing companies when I knew I needed to replace my roof, and atlroof.com was the lowest estimate. There was not a lot of negotiating, there was not a lot of haggling. They were the easiest to work with, and the price they gave right off the bat was the best. If a homeowner asked me about getting a new roof, I would tell them to talk to several companies. I ended up going with atlroof.com and was very happy, but I honestly wouldn't have an awareness of how great they were unless I had 4 other companies come out and try to upsell Jessica and I on stuff that we didn't need, or convince us that we had a very expensive insurance claim, or try to point out damage that they could see but I couldn't. When atlroof.com came out, I knew how professional they were, and I knew that they were doing an honest job because they just told me the facts. And honestly, 5 companies, only one of them dealt with me that way. Everyone else kind of felt like that shady used car salesman feel. So I would tell any homeowner looking for a new roof, call a bunch of companies, have them all come out, have them all give estimates, but make sure one of those companies is atlroof.com. Since getting our new roof, Jessica and I have fielded more questions from people than we thought we would get who are having roof problems, and we tell them each time to make a phone call to atlroof.com, because I don't think they're going to pressure anyone into replacing an entire roof unless it's absolutely necessary. If you have a leak, they can fix it. If you need your whole roof replaced, they can do that. That's what they did for us. We knew we needed the whole roof replaced. We called them. They were out there. They fixed the roof, and they were gone. We didn't even know it, and for that reason, we have no problem telling anybody who asks that we had a great experience with atlroof.com.